In light of Yarvin's instrumental role as the ideological architect of the DOGE cuts and the technocratic smash and grab of all federal governmental systems, and considering his father's lengthy civic career, could it be argued that there's almost a patricidal impulse simmering underneath Yarvin's rage? Not to get all psychoanalytical with it, but are Yarvin's remonstrances of what he considers the woke progressivist elite who wield the ultimate say in both the unelected governmental bureaucracy and cultural institutions, such as the media and universities that police political correctness, when boiled down to their essence, simply sublimated teenaged rebellion against his father? Or alternatively, could Yarvin's project be the vengeful realization of the elder Yarvin's career disappointments? Either way, the irony that a child who grew up in ambassadorial compounds in Cyprus and the Dominican Republic and the like now has the ear of the PayPal Mafia MAGA configuration and is entreating them to carry out a night of the Doge knives, burying all those who aren't Trump teal hardliners, cannot be denied. Curtis's father's supposed career in the Foreign Service raises a secondary question that will require us to confer with the available how to spot a spook wisdom. Is there a chance that he was a company man under diplomatic cover, and or has he perhaps done some CIA work in the past? The reason that this is an open question, in part, is that it's been common practice for a half century or more for the State Department to provide CIA officers deployed abroad with cover as diplomatic employees, and weeding out the genuine Foreign Service servants from the spook imposters can be a tall order indeed. We'll see what we find and whether we can make an educated guess by examining the contents of Herbert Yarvin's biography and CV in minor detail. But before even going there, it should be noted that the Foreign Service is a relatively spooky form of gainful employment in its own right, for a couple of reasons. For one, the diplomatic corps' job, beyond interfacing with other governments, is gathering intelligence in part, though that generally falls short of espionage, though I'm sure it's not unheard of for bona fide diplomats or embassy staff to sometimes take on roles as assets on intelligence's behalf, especially if their work is bringing them into close proximity to a situation or personages that an agency has an abiding or strategic interest in. Secondly, it should be noted that, due to the whole diplomatic cover thing, Foreign Service employees and spooks frequently rub shoulders, not to mention share intelligence, by virtue of the fact that they're frequently sharing offices. Although it's common practice for the CIA set to have their own floor or wing, and of course there's a natural clickiness that may cause a degree of workplace segregation. Finally, I should point out that it's commonly held that many of the same profiles of bougie, credentialed intelligentsia apply for both CIA and Foreign Service jobs. The respective career tracks and work cultures are viewed as comparable and complementary, and for prospective candidates, it's often a matter of which job you get, not which you'd pick. All of which is to say that, regardless of whether Herbert Yarvin was a spook or not, he may well have applied to be one, coming out of Swarthmore and the Brown University Philosophy Department. I've probably spent an inordinate amount of time poring over Foreign Service personnel lists, trying to explore whether there's any evidence supporting such an analysis, where Herb Yarvin is a company man, which we'll get to a little later. But first, I need to read you some of this pretty intriguing blog post I came across. That is certainly a mark in the Curtis Yarvin's dad could have been CIA column. Titled Philosophers at the CIA, an Insider's Account. It was written by Arnold Kuzmaryu, a fellow Brown University philosophy PhD, who, it just so happens, was recruited while studying at the Ivy to work for Central Intelligence as an analyst post-graduation, and who enjoyed a shining multi-decade career with the company.